everyone, LadyPhoenix here, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy VIII. In today's video, we are going to be doing the Queen of Cards side quest, or the Card Queen side quest. Now, first thing you want to do is, of course, save. And honestly, I find it easier to, before we get this side quest started, to abolish the random rule. Now, this is the Queen of Cards. You have to lose certain cards to her in order for her artisan father back in Dola to create new cards. So the first card I am going to lose is Minimog, and just purposely lose it and just play crap cards with it. And despite her being the oh so mighty great Queen of Cards, you can see she plays crap cards. Like, she has no good cards at all. But the first thing you want to do is abolish the random rule before starting this side quest. Otherwise, you're gonna have possibly a nearly impossible time with this game. And I managed to get her to go to Dolet, so I'll meet you guys back in Dolet. Now here we are in Dolet. This is the pub area where we fought the guy that had the siren card way back when, during the Let's Play. Now the thing is, every time she either wins a level 8 card or higher, or lose a level 8 card or higher, she always relocates to a different location. I find it easier to keep her traveling between Balamp and Dolet. You need her to go to Dolet in order to create new cards. Because when you go there to Dolet, you can always actually talk to her and ask her about her artisan father. And every time you talk to her about it, she says her artisan father created a new card based off the card that you lost against her. And she gave the other cards that you lost against her, like Minimog, we have to lose Alexander, Sacred, Doomtrain, and the Chocobo card in order to make new cards. She tell you a vague hint about where the new cards are created, and like I said, the old cards are with her son. The best thing you want to do is, like I said, keep her going between Balamp and Dolet. If you get the side quest started and she goes to Balamp, and if you start the side quest off in Balamp and she goes to a different area, I recommend rebooting, because honestly, for me, it's just easier to keep her between Balamp and Dolet. Now, you gotta be careful because Dolet does have the random rule, but like I said, if I can link the video in the description on how to get the random rule, is how I actually got rid of it. I'll link it in the description. You'll have a way easier time. Now, in this video, I do go get the new cards as well. So during this time, you do have to go get to get the new card, because one of the cards that you need is Doomtrain, and you need the Doomtrain card in order to create, I believe, the Phoenix card. There's no particular order on what to lose the card, which card to lose. You just lose the certain cards that you need to. And like I said, you can only complete this side quest if you've done the Chocobo 4 side quest, because you need the Chocobo card. And Doomtrain is the one that you need to actually kind of sort of deter away from, because you need the Doomtrain card in order to create the Phoenix card, if I'm certain. So right now we're running into a bunch of trade rules. Trade rule all means you win all the cards if you win. Trade rule direct, and see, we're going to Galbadia, and I don't want that. So I rebooted the game until I lost the Chocobo card and she goes back to Dolet, which she's doing right now. But before I actually go to Dolet, I think I actually deter away from the side quest, because now that I lost the 3 cards, I need the Doomtrain card in order for her to create the Or do I actually go to Dole and lose the Alexander card? Because I think you need the Alexander card to create Doomtrain, and then Doomtrain in order to create the Phoenix card. I know Minimog, I don't remember exactly what Minimog does. I know the Chocobo card creates the Chubby Chocobo. One card that's created is Kiros. One card is Irvine. I think you need Alexander to create Doomtrain, and Doomtrain to create the Phoenix. Let's see if I actually get to trigger the prompt, because I think I triggered the prompts off screen in between the cuts. I think I ask about, yeah, I do ask about her father. And then this is post commentary. And she said she gave it to her son, and someone, it's a vague hint. She only talks about the Alexander card and the Sacred card as well. Okay. I think I go and lose the Alexander card. That's what I thought. And then I get her to go back to Balamp. So the locations where she says when she goes back to Balamp, of course, it's the train station. That's typically where she would start if you haven't, triggered a card battle with her or anything. When she says Dole, obviously the pub that we're in. And I think, Galbadia. Galbadia is Deadling City Hotel. That's where she'll be at. Whenever she say Fisherman's Horizon, she'll be next to the save point near the train tracks. Trabia is Shumi Village Hotel. If she says Centra, it's the Wind Hill Hotel. If she says Esthar, that's the Presidential Palace. And somewhere far away is the Lunar Gate. Like I said, the best thing to do it is to keep her going between Balamp and Dole. I can't stress that enough, because there's certain percentages that would get her to go to certain areas, and it's just easier for her to go to Dole from Balamp. I think it's a 37.5% chance that she will go to Dole from Balamp, which is why you actually want to keep her there, because actually it's 50-50, because from Balamp she would either go to Galbadia, which is Deadling City, or she would go to Dole, either or. So that's another reason why it's easier for her to go to Dole from Balamp. So I can't stress that enough. Keep her in between those two areas. So now that I lost the Alexander card, I need to win the Doomtrain card from the pub owner in Timber. But for now, I'm gonna go and see. Unfortunately, we have to deal with the random roll, but I have to deal. I'm going to win the cards that we've successfully completed. So if you lose the Minimog card, the Kiros card is created by talking to this random guy in Deadling City. Like I said, the hints are very vague, and honestly, this guy is just so random, you would probably think not to talk to him to play cards, but whatever. You need to lose the Sacred card in order to get the Irvine card. The Irvine card is from Mayor Dobe's wife, Flo. All you have to do is just go to Mayor Dobe's house and talk to his wife. The Chocobo card is used to create the Chubby Chocobo card from a student in Balamp. And that's the card that I'm actually about to get now. The Doomtrain card is created from losing the Alexander card. You get that from the pub owner in Timber, and you need to lose the newly acquired Doomtrain card in order to obtain the Phoenix card. That card is obtained from a presidential aide from Esthar. And like I said, in order to technically complete it, you need to just go and get the Doomtrain card, but I figure I'd show the locations off of where to get the newly acquired cards. And I also do show you guys where to get the old cards from. So we're back in Fisherman's Horizon, and I'm going to get the Irvine card. I don't think the Irvine card gave me a hard time. Ooh, I got random. Yeah, I don't think I win this one. If I do, it's a miracle. Thankfully, I don't have the trade rule direct to deal with right now. Back to trade rules. Trade rule is exactly what it is. Um, if you win, is it raining? I think it's raining outside. Oh, crap, that's not good. That's not good at all. Um, Trade rule all is exactly what it is. If you win all the cards. Difference means it's the difference. So right now the opponent has 4 and I have 6 with 6 in my favor to win. If the opponent, the difference between 6 and 4 is 2, so I will win 2 cards. The direct rule is the most pain in the butt to deal with, especially when you have the direct rule to deal with the Doomtrain card, because it has 2 A's. And if it puts it in the proper place where the 2 A's are practically unflippable, you're kind of screwed. So I've read on several, that part right there, if that person would have put it in that corner with the direct rule in effect, it's darn near impossible to flip over the Doomtrain card. Not unless Elemental was in place and there was like any elemental besides poison that would weaken that card. But then whatever card you use to flip over Doomtrain, you gotta hope that it doesn't get flipped over. That's the direct rule. Any cards that's flipped over can be taken away from you, regardless if you won the match or not. So it's definitely a nuisance to deal with. I try to avoid the direct rule, but sometimes it can't be helped. Thankfully, I didn't run into the direct rule during getting the newly attained cards. I ran into it when getting the cards that I lost back from her son, but I mean, that's not an issue at all. Now, I've read on several posts that the pub owner there in Timber takes a while to play that card for whatever reason. I'm not sure why that is. He played it, I think it took me like 2 tries to get him to play it. And he played it on the second try. The first time he didn't. I think it's because you actually have to talk to the Queen of Cards in Dolet and actually ask her about her artisan father. Because if you don't do that, I feel like the chances of the player playing the new card created are very slim. So always be sure to talk to her about her father. Always make sure. And see, even though that was a draw, I ended up losing cards that she flipped over. So it's whatever. So here we are back in Dolet, and I asked her about her father. And see, now we can go get the Phoenix card. Do I actually go get the Phoenix card right now? I think I do, because there is another cut. Yeah, I actually do go to the Phoenix card. And you can do this before you speak to the president in S-Star. That's why you hear like the C music going on. Well, I can't hear it, but I'm pretty sure you guys can hear it. But that's why you hear the C music going on. So you don't have to trigger those cutscenes in order to do the side quest. You can do the side quest before you speak to the president. The aid is kind of conspicuous, I guess, but you just talk to this guy. Usually I don't mix rules when it comes to this side quest, but Balant rules are very basic, so I didn't mind mixing those rules with S-Star rules, because S-Star has some pretty crappy rules, if I do say so myself. And thankfully the aid played it on the first try and I didn't have to make too much of cuts. The people that you play cards against to get the new cards, they really didn't give me any troubles as far as like playing the card. I may have to play it on at max 3. So I mean that's not bad compared to what I've read on several message boards. But like I said, it could be because I've actually went to her and asked about her father. I don't know if you have to do that, but I find that it's a better result. And some people on YouTube have even said that is a better result when you do that. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm doing something right. But I won that card with no trouble whatsoever. That's the Phoenix card. And it's been spread. Yay. There is one character that I have to play cards against that I forgot, which is Dr. Odine. And I'll take care of that in another video or so. So we're back here in Dolet. And we're technically speaking done with the side quest. I got all the cards that... Okay, Thunder. I'm sorry, Jesus. I'm about to wrap it up. We only got like 2 more minutes. But this is her son right here. And all the cards that you lost against her during the side quest, when she said she gave it to her son, he has all the cards. Don't worry, he does play the card. He usually play about 2 cards at a time. Every time that I played against the kid, he always had one of the cards that you lost. Also, he played kind of crap cards to accommodate the good cards that you lost. So it's not hard to win them back. The only issue that you may have, like I ran against, and I'm saying no because he wants to mix rules with Esthar, and I don't want to do that. In order to not mix rules, every time they ask for it, you can just keep saying no. Because usually they'll ask you to mix rules and then ask you to play cards. You just keep saying no until you get the "you want to play cards with me" prompt. Now, the reason why I kept going, canceling out and hitting no every time the "you want to play cards with me" prompt came up, even though he didn't ask to mix rules, is because I was trying to get rid of direct. And this is the issue that I came across with, especially with elemental. Because like I said, in order for direct to be effective, you actually have to keep the card that you want flipped over. Like for instance, in this particular case, I was able to flip Alexander, but Sacred I wasn't able to keep that flip because he's going to play Alexander, right next to Sacred. So I was able to get Alexander, but not Sacred. But that's like the only pain in the butt rule, direct rule, when dealing with direct. But the video is about to wrap up. So if you'd like to see more videos of Let's Play from the walkthrough, or weekend walkthroughs, please be sure to click on the links in the description below. And in the next video, we will take care of Old Bell Lake side quest. So until then, you guys take care and have an awesome day.